Hello everyone, welcome back to my happy place. This is going to be Flosstube number 2. How has you guys' weeks been? I've been busy. I work as a nurse, so this is kind of a funky angle here. Let me turn this down. Anyhow, I've been working. I do 12-hour shifts. I work nights, so that means I do like three 12-hour shifts, and then I sleep for one whole day. Then I'm off for 2, like where I'm actually awake and can function, and then back to work I go. So haven't had too much stitchy time. I'm still trying to figure out, sorry, where to look. I'm trying to do this video a different way than I did last time. It took literally all day to load last time. I'm such a dork. Our internet was so horrible. I had to go to McDonald's and sit in the parking lot and wait for it to upload. So we will be getting a new internet service, but where I live, it's kind of few and far between. We have 2 choices. So I just need to get the other one set up. We're going to try that, see if it works a little bit better. Anyhow, I'd love to see what you guys have been up to. I've just been stitching and doing some quilting. We have had some excitement in our house. So a few months ago, my son got engaged. So we have a wedding coming up in June 2020. And then I think maybe like 2 weeks ago, my sister got engaged. That kind of went viral. She proposed at a Mercury basketball game. So that was pretty awesome. Made me cry. And so she's going to be getting married late 2020. And then yesterday, my daughter got engaged. So that was pretty awesome. And so she'll hopefully be getting married tentatively September 2020. So I have a lot of weddings going on. Usually I make everybody a quilt. I don't know that that's going to happen. My son needs one sooner than later. They don't have a summer quilt for their bed, so that'll be happening. My daughter, like I said in the last video, lost hers, and so I'll be starting her a new quilt as well. And then my sister, I had actually already started her quilt. If I could find the piece of it, I'd show you. This is going to be, it's this, and then there's a like red, and then orange and blue and green, kind of like all in the, so this is a gazillion little pieces, y'all. As you can see, I put a better background up instead of just my blank wall like last time. This is my dachshund quilt. I super love it. Like I said, have dachshunds. So I changed a couple. This one here is supposed to be my little dachshund Ruby. She's a little nut. She's got massive anxiety. She doesn't like me. I clip her toenails and do things that, you know, she needs to keep healthy. And so I pay the price. She ignores me. She's rude. Anyhow, she's wearing a llama. This one's wearing a llama sweater because it's just funny. And then this one up here is supposed to remember Sophie. She's a silver dapple. She totally thinks she's a princess. And I don't know if you can see, but there's like stitching, this little diagonal stitching. Sorry, it's just hard to do opposite. Anyhow, it's kind of like cross stitch. Like literally the pattern is like cross stitch. And I thought that was pretty funny. So it's our little princess. One time she got a collar and it had like bling on it, and she was literally yipping and so happy, so loud. My husband came running in because he thought she was hurt, and she was just super happy that she got herself a blingy collar. So she's a nut. Anyhow, couple things I wanted to share. So typically for me, I have always been a monogamous stitcher. I did not participate in Mania because the idea of 31 projects or 15 projects or 20 projects is a little overwhelming for me. I've kind of branching out a little bit. I have discovered project bags. That has made my life so much easier. I don't know if you've seen, I got some project bags here that I was going to share with you. And it kind of does make life easier, but I tend to still get like hooked on one thing, and then I don't want to go back to the other. So I'm not sure how that's going to really like come out. I don't know. Like I started one project and I haven't been back to it because I just really enjoy working on like a linens more, and I had started on Ada, but yet it's one of those projects, the patterns I've always wanted to get done, and I'd like to do it before I go blind. Hopefully I have some time before that happens. I'm sure I do, but anyhow. So I wanted to show you these project bags. I have gotten a couple from Olivia at Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. Pumpkin Hollow is her Pumpkin Hollow Stitching. Anyhow, she does floss tubes. She's awesome. I super have enjoyed watching her. And then she shows these cute little project bags. I'm like, I need to get one. And then every time I go to get one, they're sold out. She sells out really quick. And so then I had to literally stalk her Etsy page to find one. I think it is Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. But anyway, I had to stalk her Etsy page until I found one that was like super me. Well, and I've since bought a couple, but these are the only two I have in my room right now. So I got this one and this darling. I don't know if you can see. Look, this cute little lace. And then this pattern up here, this flower kind of repeats the shape of these flowers. So I super love it. As you can tell by the noise, it's already started kitting up another project in here. And then I got this one from her as well. Super cute. And she always includes some, it's either her grandmother's vintage lace, that's what she's been using, but she says she's starting to run out, so she's having to actually buy some lace. But it always has this cute little lace detail on her bags. So, and the zippers are super nice. The inside always has like though this one's just white, but anyhow, cute fabrics, nice zippers. The other person I saw on Priscilla and Chelsea's channel, they were getting they get gifts, and Created to Create has sent them. She's got an Etsy shop too, so I got this one off there. I just think it's darling, and I do like where you can see your project through here. I have more of these. This is the only one I've got in here. I think I have 2 or 3. The other ones are in my like big bag out by the living room where I do most of my stitching. So you can see it's got, well, you could see through here. It's got that nice contrasting fabric, and they all come with these cute little, some sort of zipper pull. My husband just walked past my window. He is looking at me doing my video. That's kind of rude. But I guess as long as they don't come in here, right? We're going to call it good. I had one finish. I don't know if you guys remember, but last week I was saying I ran out of thread right on a border, which was slightly annoying. My thread finally came in, so I did get one whole thing done. It was literally just a border. So we've got this done here. I think it's so cute. Now I got to figure out, like, I got to find a frame or something I can mess with. I'm finishing projects, y'all. It's still scary to me. I'm still watching videos on how to do it, but that's the blue flower, was that one. Anyhow, I'm still kind of scared of doing the framing. I'm getting braver. I've been watching Java Girl Stitches, and she has bow tutorials. I don't know if I'm really into like bows and the ruffles. I don't know that that's really me, but try to get that better. Anyway, but I think I might try some bows. It's at least it's in the thought processes. I don't know. I've got this kind of, I showed this last week. I've got this. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to frame it as far as like a bow. I kind of want to play off the yellow polka dot bikini, like the yellow polka dots. I really want to play off that. I was going to paint this black and frame it in here, but then I'm kind of concerned if I put a yellow polka dot bow on there, it's going to look a little bit like a bumblebee, or we have yellow jackets here. It could look like a yellow jacket. I don't know. Give me your all's thoughts. Maybe somebody out there seeing something, a different idea that I'm not seeing, and I'm totally open to input on that, because right now I'm just stuck. Literally I'm stuck because I don't have a good glue gun. So I just ordered a glue gun from Amazon that has a real fine tip on it, and that should be here tomorrow. And once that gets here, I can go to Walmart and get foam board, and I can get started if I know what the heck I want to do. So that's where I am. I don't know what I want to do. Still stitching on this. This has been, aside from doing finishing my border on the squirrel, this has been the one. I am really enjoying this. I didn't think I mean, like, it's a lot of changing colors, but every flower is so unique that I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I haven't had too much stitching time, and I'm trying to divide my stitching between my quilting because, well, you only got so much time in a day, and I like to do both. Let me see, I'm trying to find the beginning here. Here's where I'm at on that one. This is literally like the bottom of a page. It's not a whole page by any means. I stitched from the top to the bottom, and then now I'm going to go over and stitch back up and come down. But I mean, that is literally whatever pages are, 9 by 11, whatever. It's a page length right here. It's really not that big, but super enjoying that pattern. And I'm just using DMC floss. So, and I think I have every color of DMC, unless, I mean, I know they've come out with some new ones, but when I was a teenager and broke as all get out, you know, teenagers are, one of the cross stitch magazines had where you can order for $25. Literally, you got, I think, 2 yards. It wasn't much, but for $25, you got 2 yards of every color that DMC had, which for me was like, heck yeah, because it's a good start. And so then I just add, I'm pretty sure I probably still have some of the original 2 yards, because, you know, you just don't use every color. But for the most part, I've got every color. You can see this is how I store my DMC. This one's pretty beat up. So when this is gone, I'll actually replace this with a new one. And then I keep them in like a little craft box. And I keep them all by the numbers. I don't do colors. I just do them by the numbers. It's easier for me to find. I'm still working on figuring out how to store the fancy flosses a little bit better. So I do have some stash because, you know, building stash is a lot faster to do than actually projects. So I got a new Country Cottage Needlework of the Month. I've got, this one's November. So I do have October. So now I have August, September, October, November. I just ordered December last night, but we're not going to talk about that. Anyhow, I got some floss in the mail, I got an order of floss in. I got these are all Gentle Arts. I'm really enjoying the fancy flosses. I wasn't sure that I would. I've always, you know, I don't know. I kind of get stuck in my way. If it's not broke, why fix it? But I got talked into trying these, and now I really like them. And I feel like I'm going to be neglecting my DMCs because this is so much fun. And a lot of these have like a nice variegation. I don't know if you can see. I don't know that it shows up really well, but it has a lot of nice variegation, and I really like that in my stitching projects. So I can't remember why I ordered these. This is the only problem. I should have made a note, but I didn't make a note, so I don't know why I ordered them. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I've got these also. These are Weeks Dye Works, and I got them for a couple of the cottages. I want to say probably October here. So I got those. Second, I'm getting a phone call. Doggone. Okay. Then I ordered these Valdani silks. They're going to go with my, I'll have to show you the pattern again because it's so cute. So I ordered half of them, and then I ordered the other half of what I need for tomorrow. Or last night, I'm sorry. I'm scattered. Last night, when I ordered my December, I ordered the rest of the floss that I need so I can get started on that project. I'm going to show it to you again. It's called the Dog's Proclamation. Life, Liberty, and Pursuit of Squirrels. Hilarious, but aren't these pretty? I just think they're so nice. Look at this. Like, it's like a reddish rust color, and it has a lot of variegation in it. This is just a stunning color. I don't know. I might have a thing that matches my quilt back there. This one. This. Still like a lot of nice variegation in there. So that is going to go with, it's in my project bag over here. I found it. This is the one. It's like I'm working on kitting this up so I can get started. I like to have everything ready to go. I don't want to get to one place where I'm going to go. Okay, I'm going to go from here to here, and then I don't have the floss. That's super frustrating. So it's gonna, this is the floss I'm getting to do this one. It just cracks me up. So anyhow, I'll put that back in there later. Also, as far as stash goes, I got this, so I ordered this some time ago, totally forgot about it. It came in the mail. I don't remember why I ordered it. I'm sure I will find a project, or hopefully the project I meant for it for. But apparently I'm into big pieces too. So it's got nice variegation in it as well. This is 28 count Joblin, and it's in the color Colonial Parchment, and it's Fabrics by Stephanie. So I don't know if you can see. It's got just a bit of modeling, and I find I really like that too, especially with the variegated flosses. A couple other things I picked up. I kind of jumped on the Jack Frost bandwagon, so I'm getting a few here, a few there. But I got the first one here. I got this off Stash Unload, and then I've got this one here, the Douglas. Part 2. So I just need to find the other parts. I think part 3 and maybe part 4 is out now. But I'm going to do them as one piece. I really liked how that looked when I saw it. So that'll be one piece. Can always throw it on that piece of fabric I just got. I also got this from Plum Tree. They are really becoming one of my favorite patterns. The Plum Treat samplers. This one says, every good and perfect gift is from above. And I just think it's cute. When my siblings were little, we have like a big age difference between my younger siblings, but my little sister, like 13 years apart, 14, and she had a book about all things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small. And it was like a little cardboard book, and we read it over and over and over and over. Like, I mean, come on, she's like 30-ish now. And I still remember parts of it. All things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. And that poor book was falling apart. But anyhow, that kind of reminded me of that. And then I got this from Fat Quarter Shop, summer delivery. I just think it's so cute, like the little horse and then the little sheep. Sheep are like really popular right now. I have a kind of a feeling like they're really popular and I really like them. But then it makes me wonder, are they going to be the geese? Remember the geese from the 90s? Like everybody had geese and teddy bears. Are sheep going to turn that way? And then again, do I really care? Sorry, my dog is barking. They're yappy. Let's see. Ooh, I was going to address some controversy. But it's just my opinion. White. Everybody's having issues with white. I think everybody needs to relax. It's just white. Nobody's getting that close to look at your stitches to see if they lay flat. I've heard there's like not enough coverage, that they don't lay as flat. You can do railroading. Look, white is just white. There's not much special about it. It just provides a nice lightness to a spot in a pattern. Snowflakes can't be other colors. The snowflakes need to be white. But I don't really think, you know when you get a zit and you like look at it really close, and to you it's like this huge mountain, but then somebody else looks at it and it's like hardly noticeable. That's how I feel about white. Like, I think when we're stitching with it, we're so close to it that we see every flaw or it's not laying straight. And I'm like, relax, because nobody's going to be looking that close at it. It just provides the lightness needed for whatever in the thing. So I kind of feel like we need to lay off white. Like it serves a purpose. Like, I don't like spiders, but they serve a purpose. They eat flies. That's my story with white. And backstitching, I like backstitching. I don't know how you guys all feel. I like it. I feel like if it's in a pattern, I'm going to put it in my cross stitch because it serves a purpose. I know not everybody does, not everybody agrees, and everybody to each their own. This is like our own journey, and there are our own projects, and there are no cross-stitching police. For me, I like it. I feel like it makes things pop. And I figured the designer probably put it in there for a reason. And so, on that note, I brought down some of the projects. In my first video, I talked about how I had quit cross-stitching because I couldn't afford to get things finished and framed. I still have kept these projects for years. Like, literally, one of them is dated 1996. So it was before I even married my husband or had my last two kids. I still had two. But anyhow, so I thought I would show them and share them. And a couple of them are heavy on the back stitch. This first one is a Stony Creek. And I think it's so pretty, but I will tell you, after doing that wagon and all those different shades, I've never done another Stony Creek. Like, I thought I was going to go blind, but look at that little boy's face. He's super cute. So anyhow, that is one that I finished way back in the day. I'm sure some of you guys will remember these. So this is before I started quilting, and I really loved... I think it's called a Lone Star quilt. Anyhow, I really loved them and I thought they were so gorgeous, but I didn't think I'd ever make one, and I still have not made one. But it was, you know, hey, I can cross stitch one. But you can see there's a lot of back stitching in there, and I don't mind it. I just really feel like it just makes it really pop. Like, especially on like flowers, and you can kind of see the branches and everything that way. So this one, I don't even know if my son is, okay, so don't laugh at me. I'm horrible with dates. My son is 21. He'll be 22. Pretty sure. And Lucas, I'm sorry if I got your dates wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Anyhow, when he was little, when I was pregnant with him, I made this Noah's Ark. It's an Almalin. I got the pattern out here. Noah's Sampler. And it was my first experimentation with beads. I don't know if they're done right, but they've stayed on for all this time. And it hasn't been framed. So, let's see. I have no idea if the beads are done right, and I have no idea if the beads are all on. The beads are up in this tree here. But for me, it looks close enough, and so I'm going to call it good. But I need to get it framed. He's fixing to get married. He's one of my engaged boys. And so I'm going to get it framed, and they can do whatever they want with it. I don't know. Put it in a nursery maybe. Wouldn't bother me. When I was expecting... So my first two, I have 4 kids. I have 3 boys and then a girl. And when I was cross-stitching, when my first 2 were born, they are 28 and 26. Right? Yeah. What is this, 1919? Yeah, 28, 26. Anyhow, I made them the birth samplers. They're so corny looking now. The frames have actually broken by now. I need to like dig them out and probably get them reframed because I don't care. They're gonna get them anyway. And so they had like their birth weights and all, how we did them. When my last 2 came, instead of doing that, I just did them a cross stitch that I really liked. So Lucas, he got himself some Noah Ark. And then my daughter, the one, she just got engaged last night. She got this Daisy Girl. And as you can see, I didn't leave much on the edges here. So I need to just take it and get it framed. But I think it's so beautiful. It has always been one of my favorites. And she too has back stitching in there by those flowers and some specialty kind of stitches. But she's just so cute, and she's so, to me, so classic. And yes, I put my daughter in bonnets. But you can see too, like, the little stitches on her hat. She's just so pretty. I love her. I should have had her framed and hanging up in my house. So then when I got my cross stitching back out, and I thought there was this other pattern called, I don't know, Bluebird Song. And I've been wanting to do it. And I'm like, oh, I've got to do it. And then I pulled it out to do it. Maybe I should start it. I don't know if I should start it. And then I went up to get this stuff down, and guess what? I already stitched it. Isn't that funny? That's pretty bad for memory. But anyhow, so this is a Bluebird Song. And I think she's pretty too. You can see the little bluebird up there. So, she got some back stitching on her hair. Look at that. Wispy little flyaways. So anyhow, I just think she's darling. I'm going to get her framed. Apparently, I was really into full coverage pieces. And now I feel like I'm heading more towards the samplers or the, you know, although the one piece that I started on the Ada when I first came back is a full coverage. It's a lavender and lace project. And I've loved it. I've seen it in quilt shops. Even like recently, I went to the attic when I first started back to stitching a couple months ago. And they had it hanging there, and I still love it. I just need to get it out and finish it. I think part of the problem is because it has been so long between my stitching, I ran out of one of the colors. And so our Walmart, like I said last time, doesn't have anything. So I had to order in the color, and by the time it came, anyway, it's not the same shade. So right in the like the middle, because there's quite a bit done on it, right in the middle, the pink is now brighter pink. And I don't know what to do with it. I don't know if I'm just gonna like let it be, because I mean, I'm pretty relaxed stitcher. Like, I'm a fake it till you make it kind of girl, but I don't know about that. And I don't want to start over right now. So it's just up while I think about it some more. Anyhow, I think that's about all I have. You know what happens when I go to sleep at night? I lay there and I think, like most women do. We just lay there, like, ponder things. I do floss tubes in my head. I do floss tubes. I have all this like, ooh, I want to talk about this and I want to talk about that. But I'm supposed to be sleeping, so then I don't write it down. And so then I sit down, I'm like, what was that I wanted to talk about? What was that I wanted to say? I don't know. So anyhow, hopefully I got everything covered. I didn't get a whole ton of stitching done. I'm really hoping to get started on the Dog's Proclamation. So my main 2 projects I think are going to be, well, okay, maybe main 3. Because I want to do the, where am I at? I want to do the August. I need to start the August sampler, or August Cottage of the Month. I want to do that. I'm going to keep working on my flowers. And I want to start the Dog's Proclamation. And I think that's probably about really all I can handle out there. Because literally I only get a couple hours, you know, a few hours to stitch every week. And then, you know, I feel guilty dividing up my time. And then plus I've got all these quilts to make, which I super enjoy that too. Yeah, I like those. Look at his glasses. I just noticed him. He's like, I made him, but I just noticed his glasses staring at me right now. So dang cute. So anyhow, what are you guys' plans today? I am going to go watch the Kitten Stitcher. I noticed that she's got a new video up. I have some floss tubes. I have, you know what, the floss tube community with me starting this, just my floss tube, like I'm just some person. I thought, oh, maybe 1 or 2 people watch, and it's been awesome. It's so supportive, and I don't know, I just love it. I feel like I'm making all these friends. I actually found somebody in my local area that commented, and she lives up here. So that was pretty awesome. It's been really a great experience doing the floss tubes. I super enjoy it. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. Tell me what some of your favorite floss tubers are. I mean, I love Kitten Stitcher, sorry. Kitten Stitcher, Stitching and Doodah. Those 2 ladies crack me the heck up. Of course, I love Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. I really like her. I feel like she doesn't know it, but we're sisters on the inside. So, and then I've, you know, some others that have subscribed to my channel and given me hints on how to do that. That's super awesome. There's one I cannot think off the top of my head. I'm gonna look it up and write it down. But I watched a video, and she does like tea and coffee dyeing, and so she had used tea, coffee, and then she dyed it with a RIT dye, and I am looking for that RIT dye, and then I'm going to try it. I want to see what happens. I've got some big pieces of some cream and off-white fabrics that I don't know that I'm going to use. So I'm like, there'll be my test run. So I'm going to try that. I have a lot of like good intentions, like projects and dyeing, things I want to learn to do. And so I'm going to try it. So if you guys are learning to do things too, share your projects with me. Let me know. So today my plan really, I'm going to watch Kitten Stitcher. There I go again. I'm going to watch Kitten Stitcher's new video. I'm going to watch my Bonnie Hunter video. I'm probably going to do some, I don't know. Probably going to do some quilting right now. My husband's in watching TV. We don't always like the same programs, and I have my own TV in here, so I'm probably going to hide out in here for a little bit. Anyhow, I hope you guys get to spend some time in your happy place. I'm going to be spending the next couple days in my happy place, and then it's back to work for me. So you guys have a great day. Have a great weekend, and just, you know, go to your happy place. Enjoy your time. Bye-bye.